You all have done well, especially extracting the doctor.
You never really explained in detail why the doctor. Just a quick, clean, and quiet.
Well, if you were paying attention, it's not supposed to be explained. Just to fill out the space.
So Sienna has confirmed the scramble.
Excellent. Which means there is work to be done.
Nicole is within airspace. And with Sienna poisoning a war goon to break into the Indicidia base should do the trick.
We sent Sienna to spy on them?
Her and Tony should be reconvening. So Chronic's plan is we rig the chains with explosives. We are going to hit 25 spots within and across the radius. There are slave captives within the spots we are going to hit. We need to get everyone out and destroy the property as much as possible. We have a few slaves who have received instructions on what to do when they receive the signal.
Delphinia has been deposited, ready to give confirmation.
Fox and Juno are on the Predestar. My guess is they should be getting set with Derosis. Whitey is the right-hand man for the Dome Hub, and Freddie Toledo might be close. Yo old partners in crime you used to rob banks with. What you think? Not gonna be a problem? I don't know. What, you want me to make a promise? Think you can keep it? Well, it was a long time ago. Whitey was always a backstabber, and Freddie ain't even Toledo. His real name is Ellie Leary. He just had a nervous breakdown after the Indicidia invasion. Just like everybody else. Don't see why he wouldn't. Looking at everything around.
Sentient organic trafficking. The doctor you brought to me is a perfect sedative to this direct action.
Well, I went through a lot of shit to get him here.
Well, if I'll have you know, it was actually my request to obtain the doctor in my possession instead of Chronic. I had relayed to the mercenary a request in which he relayed to you.
Not sure why.
It's easy, because he has no connection to what we are doing.
But he is a part of this too.
Absolutely.
The obvious is out. Indicidia knows what we're doing. Well, if you're considering, I'd say you're dealing with an Overwatch. Well, Indicidia is in space. Well, the Venomous is far out, so we ain't gotta worry about the orbit. Now, the hub, if Delphinia can get closer, we should be able to pop the locks from the dome without damaging the other sweat houses. Yeah, but we still gotta get those captives out. Well, there is a pipeline, about 12. I'm scared of the damages. You don't think it's gonna be a clean jailbreak? Nah, there's some heads that's gonna get busted open.
Well, now prison fields are the new plantations, and here we are trying to break people out and tear down the structures.
We need to see him. See who? Adelan. No, Nozzle. We need to see him, Kari. No, Nozzle. We need to see Adelan. Adelan is Indicidia, Nozzle, which is why we need to see him. If we are being watched, we need to know. Dude, I don't. If our mission is compromised, I do. Well, that was quite the sales pitch, Raina. Interesting resume. Although I don't think a headless gun piece by Bladefall is the impression you want to make for the interview. Well, if you can't insist the pay you trying to wage, then you might as well take your ass back to the minivan faculty in front of the meeting and let them look at the floor beneath your feet standing on past you as the grade you deserve to be paid. And you're not here for an evaluation. I sure as hell ain't here for no deliberation in an elimination game show. Very humble. I'm very hungry. I guess every place is yours. And I'm offering something similar but more infinite than the three of us. If you got a stomach. It's kind of empty right now. Allow me to fill it. Want a menu? I got two. I hope the dessert is as delicious as the devil's offers. Well, what if I told you we want the devil's head on a plate for the snakes to eat? Then I would say that's an if with slim chances I bend any will from happening. But a want outweighs any need can restrict. Desires over morals, Raina. Enabling entitlement over reality. My attention is no longer divided. The divisiveness of many attentions is an effective strategy. A creative one, let alone fatal, depending on the spot. Sounds good? Nothing ever is. Codename Nagasaki. I've given you me. Now I want to offer my advantage. Raina, the rule is you don't kill. But my colleagues do. But you don't see a conflict? Depending on the crisis. Omega level. Threat level severe. Identity personal. And you know a dilemma is more to solace than validation can factor. My fear is what you're asking me. My request is a remedy to the concern. What you're asking is a coup d'etat. It's not the first, but it's never been won before. But it has been done before. And the follow-through. Indicidia has its reservations, but for your conveniences, these amenities are to be taken for granted. Reality has its walls we all run into. No, the United Centrist theocratic regime throws those walls right into you. And you can break the walls down. We could collapse the stage. Aiding Indicidia is a trust that can be broken by any side. We will change the course of history through treachery, through honor and retribution, one villainy to the next. Indicidia is now ingrained in the cosmos, only through oblivion, to find our place in this universe, only to be realized by betrayal. A traitor to an allegiance defines their own destiny and rewrites their own history, through initiating war because that is what Hesna represents. In the United Centrist theocratic regime declared war a long time ago, and Synobius Lorazion has ran his course. He's a god. He is a god and a devil that can be killed by the right blow. And will face treason. You'll face a new direction alongside forces that have no constants, no rules, only that of Hesna's. Feyroy has already agreed to it. And with no consequence you managed to pull us into this. You know who and what I was. I'm not sure I do. All I know is this is treason. Is that an issue? I'm not sure. Is it, Reyna? Considering what y'all capable of is no compare to I. Is that a dare, Reyna? Or a threat? It's an opportunity, all of you. It's an opportunity for each of you in here to take back your destiny and reclaim who you all are. Synobius is ruthless but incompetent, thus this act of rebellion and terrorism is a disdain to every revolution that has stood for liberation, but to use this as a strategy and weaponize it for attack is necessary. Will you take back what is and what isn't yours? Or you follow orders? Feyroy is the only compass we follow. If he's involved, then it is settled. But for the life of me, why would you still follow Mareva? As far as Mareva, I don't. But the settling... Consider us Indicidia.